But in this video, I want to talk about just sending an email to your list, right? And we'll do newsletter in another video as well. So when we come in here and we click on email campaign, we have a multi-purpose click email. That's probably the one I use the most. You have a product update email, an educational email. If you're looking for ideas, you could use this for email campaign ideas. There's just a lot. Event promotional email. So I don't want to create a video for every single one of these. So what I recommend is if you don't know what to pick, you can search up here, but also I primarily find myself starting with the multi-purpose click email because this allows me to do anything, just about anything that I wanted to. So let's have some fun with this. Okay, let's just get rid of some of this stuff here. So typically when you first come in here, it's going to say, what is the objective? And then what is the email content? So the objective in this case will be, I'm going to, and I'm making this off the top of my head. We'll see how it works out. I am going to have a story-based email that encourages people to go check out Hoppy with my affiliate link. And I'm going to do it in a story format. All right, so the objective is going to be, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. The objective is going to be to click on the link, to click on my affiliate link to go check out Hoppy. All right, now let's talk about this email content. So you can put anything you want in here. What I'm going to do for the email content portion is I am going to say something like, use the story of how I was, how I came So I'm going to do something that's like really a little bit hard or difficult and just see how it plays out. Use the story of how I came across an old 80s TV show called Family Ties, and actually came across an old 80s TV show. It was a marathon with many episodes back to back, and caused me to think about life in the 80s. So that's the story I wanted to use. And then let's say tie this story into how today we can use AI to write our emails and save time. So I've not done this. We'll see how this turns out, but I wanted to show you how you could take like a story that happened to you and take any kind of a topic. So these are like two unrelated things, and we're really going to test this out and see what happens. And we're going to use a story of how I came across an old 80s TV show called Family Ties. It was a marathon with many episodes back to back, and it caused me to think about life in the 80s. And then I'm telling the tool to tie the story into how we can use AI to write our emails and save time, and the benefits of using a tool like Hoppy. Copy. All right, so tone. This is where you want to grab your Let me just move my picture out of the way here. You want to grab your custom voice that we created in the last video. By default, I have it on story driven. If it's on classic mode, I'd encourage you to go grab story driven. I think story driven emails really pull people in. I do not turn on the images, and then I leave it on depth. So it's slower, but it's really thinking about the email it's constructing. Okay, so with that, we're going to click the magic create button here. And again, we'll see what happens. Now, if we don't love the output, we can ask it to rewrite it. And maybe we need to give it a little bit more information or try something different. But here we go. Let's see what we come up with. All right. So over here, now if we like this, we can hit this insert in the document and it's going to throw it over here where we can then edit. Sometimes I edit things. Sometimes I can do a little bit more with the copy if I want, but let's see what it says here. Why a vintage TV show made me rethink email writing. Hey there, last weekend I stumbled upon an old TV show in the 80s called Family Ties. It was a marathon, and naturally I couldn't resist the nostalgic charm, back-to-back episodes. Now, like things that I would do, let me actually go ahead and throw this over here so I can show you some of what I would do as I'm reading it. So I like to break up the text a little more. It was a marathon, naturally couldn't resist the nostalgic charm, back-to-back episodes. The simplicity of life in the 80s got me thinking. No smartphones, no social media, and certainly no AI. But isn't it fascinating how technology has transformed our lives in the last few decades? While reminiscing, an idea sprang to mind. What if we could blend the efficiency of modern technology with the simplicity of the past? What if we could use AI to write emails and save time? That's when I came across Hoppy, or that's when I thought about Hoppy. Hoppy offers a unique approach to writing that saves time, cuts down stress, delivers quality. It's user-friendly, it's powered by AI, it ensures your emails are personal. Now, I'm not saying we should abandon our lives and return to the 80s, although it's tempting at times. But wouldn't it be nice to have a tool that offers the best of both worlds? Modern efficiency, touch of the old school charm. So if you're feeling nostalgic, looking for a new approach to email writing, why not give Hoppy a try? Click here, boom. Stay charming, all that, right? Now that was pretty good. I liked the first draft of this, and see how it took the story-based format of something that happened in my life the day before, something that I wanted to talk about and potentially earn some commissions on, and put it together. And it's pretty awesome, right? So that is what I do. I will sit down every morning and I will think of either a story or a story from history and the topic that I want to talk about, and I will allow the tool to brainstorm and come up with a really good draft that I can then work from. So what do you think? Was that pretty interesting? Taking two things that don't seem like they go together, blending them together, creating a story-based email, and at the same time talking about something new, which is AI. And so you could rewrite this and say 80s TV show, talk about getting the purposes to get people to schedule a call and inquire about my coaching. And you would get a different type of email, but it would still be story-based. Or talking about 80s and family ties and tie that into the fact that my course is 50% off this week. So you could literally do any kind of story and action. The simplest way to look at it is if you've heard of Russell Brunson's hook, story, offer format, that is what this tool is doing. You need a hook. So in this case, we're using the idea of vintage TV and rethinking email writing. That's really, and even Family Ties. We're using story-based, which is really about what happened to me watching Family Ties. And then the offer, which in this case is a tool. Hook, story, offer. That's how the daily email could work for you. Hope you like it. Hope you're excited about the potential and possibility. Let's go on to the next video.